let's do some you play Kahoot, right? You know how to play Kahoot. Now this will be a group exercise. So get together and let's have some group competition. Okay? So you can win a group prize, right? Now you have your cell phone, right? So you can. So every group just get together, right? I want you to like log in as a group.
So one phone per team.
Yeah. Log in as team. Okay. And I think the rest of the people that still do not have a team, you might like log in as team 4, right? Okay. Okay, group 1 is in. Group 2, group 3. And the rest of the people, do you want to log in as group 4 or you want to join the existing team? As you wish. Okay. You want to join like team 2? Okay. Oh, you are group 3. Okay. So group 1, group 2, group 3? You are group 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Okay, let's get started. Okay. Now, let me give you a hint, right? Let me give you a hint. You don't really need to do any computation, okay? For all of the quiz, the number is already here, okay? All of the answers already here within this notebook, okay? Within the HTML. So don't need to do calculation, but you need to figure out, right, where to look into the data. Get my point? Okay? Everything already calculated. You only need to look up where it is, okay? Sorry, this. Okay, let's get started. Ready? Go. Okay. Everyone is correct, okay? Next. So far, group 1 is taking the lead. Then now. All right. So out of the entire population, right? Out of the entire population. Uh-oh. Okay, we'll deal with this later, right? This is out of the entire population, right? Okay, next. Again, this is out of the entire population, right? Out of the entire population. Out of the entire population. Now, this is out of the male character, right? We are asking about, within the male character, what fraction of them are bad? Okay. Now I'm asking for the fraction of male within bad. It's getting better, right? So you need more practice, right? You need more practice. Okay. Which gender has more neutral people? Male? Okay. Now this is a little bit tricky, right? Think about it. Are female more likely to be neutral? Now, which table should we look into? Okay. Okay, the first prize go to like group 1, okay? No. Group 3. Okay. So let's hand out the prize. Let's have an entire bag, right? Yeah. You pick one.
You guys should apply.
Hey, you can also pick one, okay? Okay. All right, so you have fun, right? So now you should in this exercise, what we want to let you experience that like coding is not difficult by itself, right? The code is like you do a table, you do a proportional table, and that's it, right? Difficult thing is when you have like when you have this kind of like a natural language to describe your problem. How can I go back to that thing? When you're asking a question like this, I say female are more likely to be neutral. Which table should I look into? Right. That is the question, isn't it? I mean, more likely. It means that it kind of like comparing that if I am female, how likely would I be neutral, right? In comparing to male, isn't it? So it is as if I'm asking, if I were female, then how likely I would be neutral. So it's the fraction of neutral within female, right? Compared to male.
So do we compare them to males or not? Or do we compare them
Of course, you need to compare to male. So which table should we look into? So we have one team answered correct, right? So which table do you look into?
We looked into table 2, because that is the where they select good. You have female and how many good, neutral, and bad there are among the females, and also the same for males. And then
Right.
compare the neutrals.
You're actually comparing this, right? If I'm female, I have 18%. If I see an email, female, then it has 18% that she is neutral, right? If I see a male, it only have 14%, right? So female is more likely, right, to be neutral than male, isn't it? You get the logic? No? I'm asking you who is more likely, right? This is like probability, right? Okay? Now you see the point, right? Proportion can be used to infer probability, right? Proportion can be used to imply probability. Okay. So now in this table, we see that within female, the proportion of good, neutral, and bad is 0.53, 0.18, 0.28, right? For male, it's like in this row. See? So if the proportion imply probability, right? So given female, the probability that you are neutral is 18%, right? But given male, the conditional probability is just 14%, right? This thing is what we mean by conditional probability, right? Given female, then the probability that you are neutral is 18%. Given male, it's like 14%. Okay? Writing code is a lot easier than reading the code, reading the result, right? So difficult thing is not in writing the code, okay? But after all, you can try it one after the other, right? So very quickly you can see that for the entire population, and then you can calculate the proportion for the entire population, and you can calculate the proportion in different conditions, right? So when we say conditional probability, we are saying that given sex, right? In this question, we are talking about given sex. We want to know the probability of neutral, right? That's the thing. So the given things is the margin. Okay? One thumb rule that you can apply is that so far I'm given sex, I want to know the probability or the proportion of neutral, right? So I need to use the given variable as the margin. Why? Because given female, right? I want to know the proportion of something, right? That is the basic things of conditional probability. Okay. Now, actually, if we want to answer the last question, okay, we can actually count the number of neutral by sex, okay, and we can also extract this row of information in this line of code, right? This line of code is where we get our answer of our last quiz, right? Isn't it? Right? Now, if you can write this way, but when you write this way, you will see 6 number there. Okay? But there's another way to do categorical statistics. Okay? Now, t-apply is a function. Now, the last thing that I want to cover today is this t-apply function. Okay? Now, t-apply, it actually apply function. Now the syntax is like this, right? T-apply, the vector is a value, right? And this is the group, and this is the function. So usually you have the value here, you have the group here, and you have the function here. And t-apply will apply function to value by group. Okay? So if I'm counting the number of neutral, right? I'm counting the number of neutral, I'm doing this, right? A line equal to neutral, and I sum it, right? I apply sum to this. And I want to apply sum to this vector by sex. Okay? So it basically count the number of neutral, right? Count the number of neutral by sex. Okay? And in the same manner, if I change this sum to mean, I actually calculate the fraction of neutral given sex. Okay? So this is another way to, this is like doing table, right? But I only want this row. You see my point? Okay. So this t-apply function, they are more concise, right? It will not give you a lot of number, right? If I'm giving you a lot of number, it's very likely that you like look into the wrong number, isn't it? Right? So it's more precise, more specific. It will generate a smaller table. Okay, so when you can generate a smaller table, then it's less likely that you will make mistake, isn't it? Right?
Can I replace sum with proportion?
Say louder. Can I hear you?
Can I replace sum with proportion? The function. The sum
The sum, yes.
with proportion. Can I replace it
You mean you want to replace this sum
with
with proportional table?
Wait, can
I don't think it's a good idea to do so, because you want to apply proportional table after you do the count, right? So you can actually, if you want to do proportional table, what you should do is to kind of like pipe this expression into a proportional table, right? You count before you do the proportion, isn't it? Right? So you cannot replace this sum function with proportional table. You need to pipe the result of sum into proportional table, right? Again, we are not teaching a lot of function. We only have a handful of functions, okay? Now, we learn a new function, and this t-apply is very useful because it's used in what we mean by categorical statistics, right? I'm doing a statistics, right, by type, okay? I can do it by sex. I can do it by align. I can do it by eye color. I can do it by uh, by uh, by year of appearance. Okay, if I want to, isn't it? Right? So, as I mentioned to you, that when we do analysis, most of the time, most of the time we are doing comparison. Right? Okay. So with this t-apply, you can compare a lot of things, right? I can compare the number of neutral guys by sex, okay? I can compare the proportion of neutral guys by sex, isn't it? See? Okay. And you see different things, right? You see that there are more male are neutral, right? But the fraction of neutral is higher in female, better than male, right? So let's do some more exercise, right? So what are the fraction of male in each hair color? So we want to know the fraction of female, right? So the trick of using t-apply is that I want to know the fraction of female, okay, by hair color, isn't it? Okay, so by hair color, I want to calculate the proportion of female, proportion, right? Mean of female. So that's it, okay? So if I want to do the number, right? This is the proportion, right? If I want to calculate the corresponding count, then this is the command, right? Sometimes I will ask which eye color has the is more likely to be female, right? If I ask a question like this, which eye color is more likely to be female, right? So actually I'm asking something like this, right? Right? By eye color, I want to see the probability of female, right? So actually I should do this, right? If I only do that, I can see that the red hair is more likely, is the most likely to be female, right? Isn't it? Okay. But it's sometimes difficult to like look into this number, right? So we can do a sort, right? Make things easier, as you can see, right? So given red hair, the probability of female is like 45.8%, right? Okay. Given both, I think very few female character has no hair, right? Okay. So this is the point, right? With one more command, t-apply, you can answer the count and proportional question and probability question in a more concise, more specific, right? More specialized way. Okay? Well, we actually has another set of Kahoot, right? But we are running out of time. Okay. So what can we do now? Okay, let's do this. Today, let's stop here. Okay. So next week we will start with this T-apply group competition. Okay, the Kahoot round 2. Okay. But this week, I would like you to do more exercise. Okay. By data cases. Okay. Actually, we should go to Unit 3, but I do not. We are still stuck in Unit 2, right? Okay. I don't worry about that. I already told you, right? I know that in this class, our progress will be slower, right? Okay. The point is to let the most of the people catch up. But we already have Unit 3 posted here, okay? So this week your homework assignment is to, now for each one of you, right? We have not finished 2C yet, right? But I want you to compile the Unit 2C, right? Let's go back to Unit 2. So you compile Unit 2C and upload it to with this file name, right? Your student ID and Unit 2C HTML. Okay? I know that we are not finished it yet, okay? But do whatever you do, right? Try to annotate and do some note, right? Try to finish Unit 2C and upload it. Okay, you don't need to complete everything yet, right? But I want you to do the exercise and upload. Okay, and that is too easy, right? Okay, so I want you to do some preparation. Otherwise, we cannot catch up forever. Right? I want you to do some more thing. Okay, so this week, if you go to Unit 3, right, there are some homework. Okay. There's a YouTube playlist, okay? Next week, we are going to play with 3 more data cases, okay? The first one is digital detective. The second one is stock market dynamic. The third one is U.S. census data, just like the comic data set, right? I want to give you more data set. I want to let you experience some more practical, more useful data analysis type of thing. Okay, that's what we want to do next week. But we cannot let week after week after week, right? We in this class we will run into a holiday, right? In October 10th, right? So we need to catch up a little bit. Right? So this week I want you to finish your personal assignment, and actually in this playlist, okay. So in this week's homework assignment, we will try to. So this, I'm actually walk you through all of the. I'm actually walk you through all of the. Sorry. I'm actually walk you through all of the 3 cases, okay? And I want you to watch the playlist first, okay? And actually, this is the group assignment, right? But you don't need to hand in the answer this week, right? You can do that next week, okay? So you can follow the instruction and try to do the notebooks within Unit 3, okay? All of the notebook in Unit 3 is here, right? You can go to the downloading area and you download this cases.zip. Put it here. Okay?
But Unit 3 is a group assignment. So
Yeah, it's group assignment. Yeah, but you don't need to turn in your group assignment this week. Not yet. Okay, I want you to get started. Otherwise, next week we will have like 3 cases to complete in 1 week. It might be like too heavy, too busy, right? Okay, so I want you to get started with it. So you have this. Here, right? So I can. So after you unzip the file, you should see within RStudio, you should see a 03 folder, and here you have 3 notebook and also the HTML. You see that? Okay. So if you look into this HTML, you will see that there are some explanation, okay? And this explanation is already covered in my YouTube playlist, okay? So YouTube playlist will kind of like walk you through this notebook and teach you how to deal with it, okay? And I want you to, as you can see that here, this is the thing that you need to put in, right? Okay. Try to finish 3.1, okay? As your group assignment this week. Get me? Okay. Try to finish unit 3.1, okay? And how to do that? I already give you a lot of instruction in my YouTube playlist, okay? So watch the playlist and try to finish assignment 3.1. But if you cannot finish it does not matter. We will go through that together next week. Okay? So we can have a faster pace. We need to speed up. Otherwise, we would like lag behind too much. Okay? Okay. So today we are already doing some. Yeah.
I have Chinese class.
Okay. So, sorry about that. It's already 7 minutes after 12. But today, actually, we do. I think you already start to experiencing how to apply programming technique to get useful information, right? And as I say, we will not learn a lot of different things. Only a few basic things, but combine them in different way, then you can see the data in different angle and extract the useful information one after the other, right? And next week we'll continue in this fashion. We'll give you real data and try to kind of put you into the ball that you play the ball, right? Okay. The first 2 weeks we are just like doing some basic operation. Now we need to combine the basic operation to make it useful in the field, right? That's the point. Okay? Question?
So we just need to practice
Yeah, you if you can submit it, okay. But if you cannot submit it, that we will postpone that group assignment for next week. Okay. Got it? Okay, that's all for this week. Class dismissed. Yeah.
Once if you upload the Kahoot questions and answers to the Google Drive, so we can review those questions today. The Kahoot questions and answers.
Oh, the Kahoot question?
And answers to the Google Drive,
Okay, I will. I will do that.
so we can review them.
Okay, okay, I will do that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Google Drive，可以再请你帮我开权限吗？
不可能嘞。
因为我 Google Drive 的权限还没开起来。
Google Drive。
因为我这个是新的 email，我之前的 email 旧的已经不能用。
等一下，我先把这个关掉。